Hey, what's up? You're back. We are here bringing you the best stuff in LA as far as menswear, streetwear, and LA street culture. And right now I'm joined by my man Dean, who I've been knowing for quite a while, a veteran of the LA music scene, but more specifically, he knows the streets of LA. And I wanted to talk about probably an area, unless you are from LA, you might even be from LA and not know about the alley. So he's one of the purveyors of the alley, and it's basically the direct line in the streets to fashion that's moving from across the world. I want to kind of get him to introduce you guys to the alley, kind of give us some background information on what he does, and explain to you maybe some things about LA that you don't know. So give it up to my man Dean.
Yes, sir.
Dean, I want you to kind of go into, I know when I first met you, you talked about working in the music industry, kind of getting him some background information on what you did before the fashion.
Well, I was A&R, an independent A&R and a manager, seeking out, talent in LA streets, bringing them to the big house and see if they could get signed. I was doing that for a minute, managing producers and writers. It was kind of slow for a minute, so I was just like, always shopping. I'm a shopaholic, I always shop. And I've been dwelling downtown for like 10, 15 years, just on my own, just always going down seeking new styles and just, I came across a couple good people that I work with. But now I'm in the fashion. Always been in the fashion. I think clothes and music go hand in hand together. So I kind of dipped off a little bit into the fashion. And I see a little more money in the fashion than the music as of right now. When the time that I did spent off, but I started working in the store downtown. I started being a sales rep for a clothing store called Destiny's Fashion in the alley. And it worked out for me. I learned a lot, seen a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And I didn't even know it was like what I thought it was. I thought it was just going there, getting a shirt and, it's more technical. It's a little bit more, different. Knowing behind the scenes on the fashion side, actually it's a little more, I was like, damn, I'm going to trade shows and just learning the good perks and the bad perks on the fashion, but I love it and I live it. And I've been doing it for like the sales rep, and I've been doing it for like about 2 years now, approximately about 2 years. And it's been having good customer service. I'll give this set example. I was talking to a lady, actually, a white lady that came into the store, and she didn't look like she was gonna buy anything, but I was being nice to her. And next thing you know, 2 weeks later, she came back and bought $1,000 worth of clothes from me. And she was like, the only reason why I came back because of you. You had good customer service, da 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 da. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even know. It's just my personality, that's what I do. And so she came back and bought $1,000 worth of clothes wholesale. And it was, it's pretty cool. So I really like selling clothes, and I have good relationship with different owners and different independent retail stores out there. So, it's been working out for me.
So, what I wanted to kind of get into is you were saying about the alley. I'm in the middle of the Midwest. I'm in Japan. I'm in Europe. I don't even understand what the Santee Alley is. Could you explain to them, to somebody who's not from LA, what the alley is, the importance to LA fashion, and just what it is to downtown LA?
Well, the LA Alley it's a hub for Los Angeles and the fashion district, fashion market. It's the fashion district, just like how New York got Canal Street, and people from across the world, they come out here to get stuff wholesale. It's a gold mine down there. We always get the first things. The store owners always get emails from different companies, and we always get it like first, even maybe before the mall get it. And people come down and come shop and come get it at a decent price instead of the mall prices. So it's always packed, it's always a crowd, and people like to order stuff. Like the female boutiques, they come down there and go to San Pedro and get all their stuff and post it online. It's a gold mine. People travel across the world just to come to the Santee Alley. Australia, like just everywhere. So it's actually real good perk for fashion and to put your clothes up in there if you're like first starting.
Well, getting into that, as you know, we have a brand that we work with exclusively, Super, that's part of the family, he has it on the hat.
Yeah.
I brought Dean on actually to help with the sales team, and the reason why I did that, to me, the alley is so important because it is the central manufacturing, distribution, and if it doesn't move, if you're not getting bootlegged in the alley, you're not hot in the streets of Los Angeles, period. Because they only have stuff down there that's gonna move. So it's a great indicator if you have a brand and people embrace it. Right now, I got to shout out Tiger, Last Kings. He's moving a lot of product, not because I'm saying it, because that's what I see in the alley. One of the things right now is we see joggers. You know, he's got the Capri joggers on, which are the more long extended cut. I had the camouflage joggers. This silhouette basically has changed menswear right now. I don't care if you're Marc Jacobs. I don't care if you are Southpaw. It goes from high fashion to teen fashion. So this silhouette has changed the entire game right now. And this silhouette started in the streets of LA, in the alley. I first saw this in the alley. So this is someone who travels around Beverly Hills, Robertson, Fairfax. None of that can compare to what's going on in the alley. So I just want to give you guys, on a future episode, we're actually going to go down there and show you guys what's going on. But I wanted Dean, who I consider is the purveyor of what's cool. You know, I can kind of go to him and get a trending forecast of what's hot in the streets. And I think that's important to anybody who's in fashion, because that's a secret jewel that we have only here in Los Angeles. I guess the next thing I kind of wanted to go into, Dean, with you seeing everything in the last 2.5 years, seeing some, you know, everything from the joggers, you know, brands like Hudson. These are people and things I learned about from dealing with you.
Yeah.
What would you say is the new, just in your opinion, from a sales perspective, what do you see as the next move in streetwear or something that's hot on the streets? What do you say? You could say, I think in the next 6 months or in the next year, this will be the hot thing. What would you forecast right now?
It's a company called Entry.
Okay.
It's a company called Entry that I saw that a lot of people is actually hopping on it right now.
And that, if I'm correct, that's the Korean-based manufacturer that does, it's kind of like a little bit of streetwear and menswear.
Streetwear and menswear, yeah.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I just actually saw the leather jacket the other day. They're actually pretty moving. And definitely, you know, we got Smoke Rise. Smoke Rise been moving. They've been having some good items, and of course Hudson, Forte, but like Huff. People been buying Huff a lot out of there.
Okay.
And no movement really.
And what do you see as far as, like, because I know I see you dibble and dabble in anything. Like, what would you say yourself, that, especially with the seasons changing right now, what is something that you're looking forward to, or you're like you just said, the leather jacket, what are you kind of looking at right now as far as pieces going into, you know, fall, winter?
More joggers, more hoodies, hats, beanies. Yeah, really more like into the whole sweat jogger outfit. You know what I mean? From the jacket, the hoodie, and the jogger sweat.
So kind of like the whole, I guess, jogger kits?
Yeah, like the jogger kit, exactly.
Okay.
And then, you know, you remember like back in the days, the old Fila sweat
Right.
jumpsuits. Those are actually
So,
going back in too.
like velour?
Like, no, not velour, but like, I think it's like polyester.
Okay.
Yeah, polyester sweatsuits are coming back in.
Okay. And that's crazy you said that. We went to Apparel Zoo. Shout out to Felicia and everybody over there. And one of the things that they forecasted was the Adidas or the soccer polyester pants. Mm-hmm. And it gets shorter as it cuts. It's more of it's like a play off the old Adidas, but it's a more modern cut.
Yeah, we just got some sweats in. Actually, they're polyester with the little leather right here. They're actually pretty dope.
Okay.
They're real fly.
Okay.
It kind of, like you said, it kind of look like the Adidas look.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just got the little leather right here. Actually, pretty dope.
Okay.
Pretty dope.
Well, you know, I wanted to introduce you guys and let you see somebody who I feel is on the pulse of fashion. If I'm online, how can I get at you? How can the people get at you?
You can get at me on Twitter, Rav8174. That's me. You can get on my email too, deanrez5@gmail.com.
Okay. You heard it here first. Dean Gillen, you know what's hot in the streets of downtown LA. If you don't want to miss something, come back here. You know you can find it.